Greetings everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Jim Minello, and I serve as the chair of the University of Windsor Hall of Fame Committee, and I'm joined by my fellow Sports Hall of Fame Executive Committee member, Novelette Gordon. Before we begin, we would like to acknowledge the land we are on today. Recognizing that many of us are in locations outside of the Windsor area, please acknowledge the land on which you stand today. The University of Windsor sits on the traditional territory of the Three Fires Confederacy of First Nations, which includes the Ojibwa, the Ottawa, and the Potawatomi. We respect the long-standing relationships with First Nations people in this place in the 100-mile Windsor-Essex Peninsula and the Straits, Les Détroits of Detroit. So welcome to the 2021 Alumni Sports Hall of Fame virtual induction ceremony. This is a time-honored celebration that we traditionally hold in person to celebrate these incredible individuals. But as we continue to do our part to keep our community safe, we are pleased to bring a virtual gathering for this year's amazing Hall of Fame inductees. The University of Windsor Sports Hall of Fame was established in 1986 to honor alumni who have significantly contributed to UWindsor athletics and exemplified the spirit and ideals of UWindsor sports.
The non-voting executive committee oversees the nomination and selection process with the help of a 60-member nomination and selection committee. Nominees named on the ballots are selected by the executive committee. Today, we have 4 athletes to be inducted and 1 sport achievement honoree. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce Dr. Rob Gordon, University of Windsor President and Vice Chancellor, bringing us greetings and exciting updates.
Hello, Alumni Sports Hall of Fame inductees, alumni, and supporters. I am proud to bring greetings to you for this exciting virtual celebration of our 2021 Alumni Sports Hall of Fame induction. Congratulations to our 2021 inductees. You have embodied the Lancer spirit of excellence, and we are happy to celebrate your talent, success, and determination. I also want to thank Jim, Novelette, and the entire Alumni Sports Hall of Fame Executive Committee for your work on this important program. Thank you to the Nomination and Selection Committee made up of over 55 volunteers for your work reviewing and voting on inductees each year. I am coming to you today from the Lancer Center, where many of you will continue to cheer on our Lancer athletes, who are the heart and soul of the Lancer Athletics program and a source of great pride for the University of Windsor. We cannot wait to welcome you here next year. The Lancer Center is a $73 million project which will include a state-of-the-art, world-class facility boasting a triple-court gymnasium, seating for over 2,000 people, an 8-lane 25-meter pool, and amazing workout facilities, and so much more. Our goal is that the Lancer Center will become both a community hub, bringing our neighbors and friends from all over the city together, and a home base for elite athletes and students. We aim for it to become a beacon of campus and community pride, and we look forward to welcoming and supporting many past, present, and future Alumni Sports Hall of Fame inductees. Again, congratulations to our 2021 recipients. Your discipline, commitment, and accomplishments inspire us all. You are truly University of Windsor ambassadors. Go Lancers!
Thank you very much, Dr. Gordon. We are all looking forward to seeing the Lancer Center open and enjoying the amenities it has to offer our community. Today's ceremony and the Alumni Sports Hall of Fame program is organized and sponsored by the Alumni Association. We extend a sincere thank you to the Alumni Association Board of Directors for its continued support of this important program. Now, without further delay, let's announce our incredible 2021 inductees.
The athlete category recognizes alumni for outstanding contributions as a Lancer at the highest level of sport at the University of Windsor. Our first Alumni Sports Hall of Fame 2021 inductee is Iva Peklova. Iva Peklova was an important part of the Lancer women's basketball championship teams from 2007 until 2012. She was the first international recruit from the Czech Republic by women's basketball head coach Chantal Vallée. A Lancer Female Rookie of the Year, Iva grew to be the Lancer team captain in the 2011 and 2012 seasons. Amongst her many provincial and national accomplishments as a Lancer, Iva was the OUA West Division Rookie of the Year, a member of the OUA All-Rookie Team in 2008, the OUA Silver Medalist in 2012, a 3-time OUA Gold Medalist, and the CIS Academic All-Canadian winner 5 consecutive years, beginning in 2008. On the basketball court, Iva dominated. Her impressive Lancer women's basketball all-time records include 3rd in rebounds, 10th in points earned, 6th for steals, and the 4th in total blocks, an outstanding Lancer career. Following her time at UWindsor, Iva continued a successful basketball career, playing for the Nottingham Wildcats in England in 2013, and later for top leagues in the Czech Republic. She has been a shining example of outstanding athletic talent, commitment, and overall excellence as a Lancer student athlete and beyond. Congratulations, Iva.
My particular memory is that in 2011, when I was in my 4th year, we held a championship in Windsor, and we had all our supporters and our fans there, and even my Czech people came over, and that was just pretty much the best. The year after that was my last year, my 5th year, and with my teammate Emily Abbott, who was also the 5th year and was from Calgary, we celebrated in her hometown, and that was probably the brightest moments I had in Canada. It impacted my life physically and mentally. Obviously, being a Lancer coached by Chantal Valet, that means to be pushed out of your comfort zone. But in my life, it paid off. It got me a pro job later on in basketball. I played for 3 years, first in England and then in the Czech Republic. But I also loved the mental lessons we got. Well, in Europe, we say there is an American dream. So for me, it was a Canadian dream. You had to work hard, but then you win. And that's what happened, and I loved it. What I value is the friendships that I made through my time in Canada with people from around basketball, around campus, my professors. That is what I value the most. Well, this is not going to be an original answer. I felt surprised. I thought it should be maybe the whole team to be inducted then, and so I take it I was chosen as a representative of our team to receive this honor. I'm very grateful. I want to send big thanks and big hugs to all aforementioned, and also in particular to these people. You made my Canadian dream unforgettable. Thank you.
Congratulations, Iva. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our next 2021 Alumni Sports Hall of Fame inductee in the athlete category, Kyle Robinson. Track and field hurdler Kyle Robinson earned numerous honors representing the University of Windsor Lancers. Between 1994 and 1998, Kyle's strength, speed, skill, and agility earned him provincial and national success on the track. He earned multiple outstanding medals throughout his career, including a 3-time OUA medal, OUAA bronze and gold medals, and Kyle was a 2-time OUA All-Star. At the national level, he was at the top of his sport, earning 2 CIAU gold and 1 silver medal. Kyle was a 3-time CIAU first-team All-Canadian and a second-team All-Canadian. He placed second at the Canadian Senior Track and Field Championship in 1997. Internationally, Kyle competed as a member of the Canadian Track and Field team for the Francophone Games in Madagascar in 1997. Kyle's career in track and field and as a Lancer representative is impressive, and we are so proud to welcome him as one of University of Windsor's newest Sports Hall of Fame inductees.
My experiences at Windsor as a student athlete, not just as an athlete, but as a student athlete was tremendous for me at the right time of my life. Student athlete since the age of 7. And so at that time as being, coming to my adult life, Windsor contributed massively to who I became, adding to the foundation of learning how to be a champion and being around other champions, learning how to fail and accept those failures. Great people, and when I say champions, it wasn't just people who won, champions from people and who they were as human beings. You know, that was probably the best thing I took away from Windsor. This great team spirit, it's incredible to be recognized as a Lancer and what I contributed to the track and field team. So many great memories, but the things that really stick out to me is competing at the St. Denis Center, what it used to be called the Field House. And we were lucky that when I was competing, nationals, CIs, all the years I ran there were at the CIs, or at the St. Denis Center. And Friday nights, electric. You could power the whole university on the amount of energy on Friday nights, just be packed. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to my family and my friends who've been a part of this journey my whole life. They've supported me through the wins, the losses have always been there. I want to say thank you to Coach Colin Inglis for nominating me. Without him nominating me, this wouldn't have been possible. I want to say thank you, a huge thank you to Coach Don Gerard for being my hurdle coach, being a mentor during those times at Windsor, supporting me, helping me get healthy, strong again, and being there. So thank you to both of them. Thank you to the committee for recognizing my accomplishments and seeing them deemed worthy to be inducted. So thank you so much to the committee. A shout out to the physiotherapy team. As I think I mentioned before, they kept me together during major championships, so I think they always get forgotten, and they are a very important part of my career, helping me get healthy and get strong again. And then to all my teammates, an tremendous group of women and men. Each one of them played a major role in my accomplishments and my victories, and when things didn't go well, they were there too. And that's the best part about a team. Easy for people to like you when you're a champion, but when you're not a champion and they're still there for you, you know that's the real deal, and those Lancers are the real deal. So thank you to everyone.
Congratulations, Kyle. This year, we are honored to induct our second track athlete to the Hall of Fame, shot put extraordinaire, Tanya Sawyers. Tanya Sawyers excelled in her sport of shot put as a University of Windsor Lancer. She was awarded the Banner Shield University of Windsor Female Athlete of the Year in 2002 and holds the record for third of all time in her sport at an astounding 14.59 meters. She held the Lancer record in shot put from 2001 until 2014 and was the track and field MVP in 2002. Tanya placed first in shot put and fifth in weight throw at the OUA, also in 2002. She was an OUA All-Conference in shot put in both 2001 and 2002, and a three-time OUA team champion from 1999 to 2002. She earned a first-place finish in shot put at the CIS National Championship in 2001, competed in the World Student Games, was a bronze medalist in shot put at the CIS 2002 National Championship, and was the CIS team champion in 1999. Along with her outstanding skill on the field, Tanya was also a member of the University of Windsor's women's basketball team in the 1997 season. A talented, dedicated student athlete, Tanya, we are proud to induct you into the Alumni Sports Hall of Fame.
So life of a student athlete, especially my first year, was a lot of work. I was playing varsity basketball, I was on the track team. I was the mystery girl on the track team the first year. No one really knew who I was because I was always on the basketball court. But I was also working full-time hours and keeping an A average. So at some point, I did have to give one thing up. So I ended up leaving the basketball team and focusing mainly on track. And it did work out because during that first year, I helped them with the Ontario title, basically. Yeah, it was a lot of work, but it was fun. So when I got the phone call that I was going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, I was completely shocked. At first I thought it was a prank. I have a lot of friends still in Windsor. I thought it was a bit of a prank, but I was completely shocked, but very happy and very grateful that, they would even consider me worthy of being in the Hall of Fame, considering that, you figure you're just doing things because it's fun. It's work, but it's fun. So I'm happy that I've been inducted to the Hall of Fame. To the Alumni Association, and to the Hall of Fame committee, I just want to say thank you, basically, for even taking the time to look through our achievements and considering us worthy to be added to the Hall of Fame, right? To my coaches and to my teammates, first of all, I just want to say I love you guys, miss everybody. We've had so many great memories, practice, competition, training camps, and I'm glad and happy for all the support I've received, right? And I just want to say, a lot of people from the outside think track and field is just mainly an individual event, because we are doing our own thing, right? We practice a lot on our own. But sometimes you wonder how you did so well, and it's because you've had your teammates cheering for you on the side. It just gives you that extra energy to dig deep, and pull records from who knows where, and it just happens. But it really is a team event. It's a team sport, As a Windsor Lancer, you're never alone.
Congratulations, Tanya. Our final 2021 Alumni Sports Hall of Fame inductee is Richard Tremain. Rich Tremain shone brightly as an outstanding cross-country and track and field Lancer athlete. He was and continues to be a record breaker. Recipient of the Olympic Shield, University of Windsor's Male Athlete of the Year in 1998, Richard is also the former record holder in the 1500 and the 4x800 meter races. Rich was named the MVP for his cross-country team and the track and field team in both 1996 and 1998. Among his many athletic accomplishments, Rich was also honored provincially by the OUA and OUAA. He is a 12-time OUA All-Star in track and field and a 10-time OUAA gold medalist in track. In 1995 and 1996, he was named as Athlete of the Meet. He was a 2-time first-team OUAA All-Star in cross-country and a member of the OUAA Championship cross-country team in 1994, 95, and 97. Nationally, Rich's achievements earned him several titles and medals, including CIAU 2-time cross-country All-Canadian and CIAU gold medalist in the 1,000 and 1,500 meter races. And during the 1996 and 2000 Canadian Olympic trials, he came home with silver medal. Rich also represented Windsor at the FISU Track and Field Championship in 1999 and represented Canada on the national cross-country team at the World Championships in 1998, 99, and 2000. Rich is the current Canadian record holder in men's over 40 1,500 meter race, which he earned in 2011. And he has also served as an assistant coach with the Lancers OUA cross-country championship team. Rich is currently a high school coach with multiple OFSA medal wins. An amazing career. Congratulations, Rich.
My name is Rich Tremain. I am a teacher and guidance counselor in Guelph, Ontario at Guelph Collegiate. Being a University of Windsor athlete has impacted my life immensely. I'm everything that I am today because of my experiences at Windsor, and it starts with Coach Dennis Farrell and his support, his love, his care for his athletes. He was an incredible mentor. I probably wouldn't be involved with coaching today or have had the success that I've had in coaching today if it weren't for Dennis. But ultimately, Dennis brings out the better in you. So I feel like I'm a better person from having spent time with Dennis. Friendships are another important one. I've said many times that Alex McLeod is the Jenny to my Forrest Gump. One of my first experiences, I got on a bus and there weren't a lot of seats and I was a new guy, and Alex opened up a seat to me, and that friendship and conversations and care for each other has lasted ever since. Along with Alex, Mark Kitely and Drew McCauley have been driving forces in my life. They support me in so many ways, and all three of those guys are like brothers to me. The Alumni Association the Hall of Fame Selection Committee, University of Windsor Athletics, I thank you so much for including me in this process and helping me be a part of this wonderful organization and recognition. I certainly, once again, I've already stated how much Dennis Farrell has meant to me as a person, and how he shaped me as a person and as a coach and as a human being. So Dennis will forever be in my heart, as he will be for so many other people. I'd also like to thank the amazing coaches and athletes that I was able to be around. The last people that I would like to thank, I've mentioned them already, Alex, Mark, and Drew, along with my wife Teresa. If it weren't for them, I probably would have struggled to get through university, and I certainly wouldn't have the profession that I have today. I wouldn't have the hobbies and interests that I have today, and I thank them for that, along with as the aforementioned University of Windsor and the education that I got there.
Before we continue the program, let's take a few minutes for those of you watching live. We're so grateful that you took the time to join us, and we would love to know who is watching. Let us know by using the live chat. Give a shout out and share what class or sport you participated in and where you are now. Or feel free to share in congratulating these fine athletes we are celebrating today. Our next category is for the Sport Achievement, recognizing alumni for outstanding contribution to sport beyond the University of Windsor. Our 2021 Alumni Sports Achievement Award recipient, Jeff May. Jeff has numerous accolades as a track and field athlete, volunteer, and an all-around sports ambassador. Jeff, a wheelchair athlete, has participated and excelled in many races during his athletic career. He placed fourth in the Falls View Casino Niagara Falls Half Marathon in 2009, first in the Ontario Para Sport Games 800 and 5,000 meter races, and first in the HBC Run for Canada 10K race in 2008. Jeff's outstanding record is hard to match. In 2007, he was a Canadian Track and Field Championship, first in the 5,000 meter race, third in the 1,500 meter race, and fourth in the 800 meters. He also placed second in the 5,000 meter race of the Ontario Paralympic Championship in 2006, and in 2005, he won first overall in the men's able-bodied and wheelchair race in the Maui Marathon with an incredible time of 2 hours and 26 minutes. A world ranking athlete, Jeff was also the 2002 Male Athlete of the Year for the Ontario Amputee and Le Ultra Sport Association, and received the 2003 Most Dedicated Athlete Award from the Windsor Bulldogs Disabled Sports Club. Jeff is the CEO and founder of the Boiling Point Track Classic, which is an international Paralympic Committee sanctioned event allowing athletes' performances to qualify as standards for the Paralympic Games. He is also a sought-after guest speaker and provides inspirational messages to his audiences. We are proud to recognize Jeff today as an Alumni Sports Hall of Fame Sport Achievement Award recipient.
Yeah, so after I graduated, I continued to compete. That's really, I got my first racing chair in 2001, so that was that was the year I graduated. And that's when things kind of really changed, and from 2003 to 2006, I was in the world rankings, and anywhere from 5th in the world to top 15 in the world in various events, from the sprints to the marathon. In 2005, actually, I competed in my first marathon, the Maui Marathon in Maui, Hawaii, and I won that first marathon. And then after Maui, I did 2 other marathons. I did the Disney World Marathon in Orlando, Florida in 2006, where I was second in the men's wheelchair. And then I did the Chicago Marathon in 2008, which is one of the major marathons in the world. I believe I was 12th. Yeah, and then on the track, I 9-time Canadian Championship medalist. I was Canadian champion actually here in Windsor in 2008 when we hosted the outdoor championships at the 5,000 meters. And then my career was kind of wrapping up. I did kind of everything I could. You know, Canadian championships in marathon success, and you can't be a world-class athlete forever. So I was starting to think about what was I going to do after, and wanted to stay in the sport. So then me and my coach and fellow alumni Dave Gregg started talking, just coming home from a meet one day. It's like, you know, what's next kind of thing, and we started really just kind of threw around an idea about starting our own meet and what that would look like, and what we wanted to accomplish, and the Boiling Point Track Classic was was created. Boiling Point, we always hosted it in July and right here in Windsor, so it was, you know, super hot, and so that was just, I thought it was a catchy name, and a lot of people kind of liked it. So, but then we went on. Dave was like, we should host, like, the World Championships were going to be in Osaka, Japan that year, and it was just an open bid process if you wanted for the qualifying meets for the 1,500 meter events. And so just two, 28, 29-year-old guys decided to put in an application to host an IPC sanctioned event, and we won the bid. So at our very first meet. So our very first year at Boiling Point, we were sanctioned to be the trials for that 1,500 meter World Championship event. So yeah, I'd like to thank the Sports Hall of Fame Committee, actually Kathy Harvey and Helen Ruselic, who nominated me for this award. And then all the coaching staff and former teammates that encouraged me to come on the team in the first place when they didn't have to, and people like and then obviously Dave Gregg. He's only a year older than me, and we were teammates. But then he became my coach for my whole career, and so he could just as easily win this award in the future as well. He was just in Tokyo. He's on the U.S. coaching staff now, coaching the Paralympic team. Yeah, and all the coaches and former teammates over the years.
That brings us to the end of our program. Novelette, I think you'll agree that our inductees and award winners this year have certainly represented the University of Windsor with pride and honor.
Yes, Jim, what an outstanding induction class for 2021 and Sports Achievement honoree. I want to thank everyone for watching today, and to our fellow Alumni Sports Hall of Fame Executive Committee volunteers for their hard work all year long. Thank you to the University of Windsor Alumni Association Board of Directors for supporting the Sports Hall of Fame program.
Please remember to check out the Alumni Association's webpage at uwindsor.ca/alumni. You will find information on volunteering, donating, and upcoming alumni events. On behalf of the Alumni Association, thank you for your time, and congratulations to our 2021 Alumni Sports Hall of Fame inductees and award recipient.